Wonderful people, fellow couch gamers, thank you for tuning into Couch Gaming TV. My name is Sunny and next up is a video on my beast deck for Gems of War. Currently my beast deck, all beasts have 10% extra to their stats, but that doesn't really matter because this deck is really overpowered. Unfortunately, I do not ever get any Fenrir cards, which is very weird. I also got the Queen Aurora, but I'm a couple of plain Tradestone shorts to get the Rainbow Link. And you can switch this troop around if you want, but I generally choose this one because it's a game changer. If I use this one on a card, that on the hardest card for instance, or if I use it on Justice, I generally win the game because I'm gonna start a fight against the only weakness, the only deck that my deck is weak against. And this deck, or sometimes there's another troop in this slot, but this deck is the only weakness. So we're gonna start with that one to see how we do, and then we're gonna end the video with a little easier deck. To beat this deck I gotta be extremely lucky and still play really good. So I don't start off with a 4 in a row or anything or an extra turn, and I will have to, if I'll drop this purple one so I can get a corner here if he does this spell, if all goes well. Mana surge. Yeah, of course not. That always happens. If I don't start off with an extra turn, I'm gonna give an extra turn to the other team. But anyway, we got the corner here. Unfortunately, we're not gonna get an extra turn on that because we're frozen. But we gotta take it anyway. Mana surge. And of course, another extra turn for the other team, and 2 more extra turns. God darn it. That was not 3 extra turns, so all my cards are almost frozen, and that was very, very unlucky on my part because I did play rather well. I'm gonna do my spell here just to get rid of, to buff my card and get shields. Not gonna get an extra turn though, unless I get like a red 4 in a row, because we do not have red, so they cannot freeze us on red. Mana surge, mana surge. This isn't looking too good. Yeah, I'm dead. Normally now I retreat because the rest is a waste of time. You can just retreat out of the battle unless you want to get the very little amount of experience. But yeah, I already lost, but I'm not gonna... Oh wait, I am. Because the video would take too long then. It's just a waste of time. This is a weaker opponent, a much weaker opponent. Yeah, we're gonna win that one, no doubt. We got very, very, very unlucky in the last fight. Unbelievably unlucky. Don't think I have gotten that unlucky for the last 100 fights. Mana surge. And I'm very happy when I start with a 4 in a row, because unlike my real life friend who starts off with a 4 in a row every time, I very rarely start off with a 4 in a row. Mana surge. And I always give a 4 in a row to the other team then. Mana surge. 9 times out of 10 the other team is gonna get the first extra turn. Gotta take these skills. I wish I could skip him, but he has too much attack now. If I skip the skulls, then the other team is gonna take the skulls and not fill up any mana. So if you can take the hit from the skulls, sometimes that's a good idea, because then they generally, like, they waste a turn. Alright, thank you.
Mana surge.
Right now, before I'm gonna do anything, I'm gonna try this little guy out. Yeah, he can take those skulls. I can take the skulls, but he's not gonna die. Or I can buff myself, or I can just try to devour this nasty bugger, because he can freeze us all, and that really throws up my game, because freeze is my only weakness, though this card is not as dangerous as a fully buffed Queen Aurora, because she freezes on 4 gems in a row or higher. It's 50% chance, so that's very, very high. Oh, and I didn't even notice that if he was gonna take the skulls that I was gonna get an extra turn here. And we are gonna do this one to get more browns, because even if we don't get an extra turn now or miss it, we do have a shield, so they cannot hit our first card. But we did get an extra turn. Queen oh wait, this is Queen Aurora. I meant Queen the other queen that freezes on 4 in a row. He makes 10 gems of a chosen color, so that's really, really nice. And right now we can do the devour again. So I'm gonna try to devour that little dragon, because that little dragon, I don't like his spells, and I already know that I'm gonna win. I'm not gonna do my tree guardian, my forest guardian, because there is something lined up nicely, but I'm gonna save that. I'm first gonna do this spell, probably not gonna devour. And now I will do this spell, because there's 4 or more greens. Buff myself up again. Now everybody got a shield. I didn't even notice if we already had a shield or not. Doesn't even matter. He has 2 more HP. Can we set up any extra turns here? Nothing that I can see at first. So we are gonna kill this guy. It's gonna clear the board. Most of the board. Let's get rid of this red one. I don't see any use for my brown spell unless he takes those skulls, so I hope he will take those skulls. Then I can get an extra turn. No, he didn't. No problem. Oh, you silenced me, son of a bitch. That's not good. I want him to take the skulls, but now I'm silenced, because if he was going to take the skulls, I was going to get 4 in a row from green. So, I'm going to take the skulls now then. And I'm going to take the purple one, not the yellow one, because he uses purple and he doesn't use yellow. God dang it. I hate stuff like that. The computer, the NPC that plays, the bot that plays, they can see the top of the screen, I think. They can tell what's gonna fall and what's not gonna fall. Anyway, can we get killed by death mark if we have a shield? It used to be so you could devour an enemy that had a shield, and you would get the shield, but that doesn't work anymore. If you try to devour an enemy with a shield, you just hit the shield and the shield goes away. Okay, so we have a fully healed Dragon Soul. We're gonna try to devour that one. And there you go. You gotta go with the odds, if you know what I mean. Go with the odds. Nothing that we can use our Forest Guardian for. So we're gonna go for the green one, so he cannot make a... He cannot fill up his mana.
Mana surge.
Well, that doesn't matter. No 3 purples. No, we cannot. No. Well, let's do this just to see what's gonna happen. Thought he was gonna do a spell. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. That was the beast deck. I think I'm gonna round off the video here because it's 10 minutes. And 10 minutes is a nice amount of time for a video on a deck. Well, that first fight was a total fail. That second fight was pretty cool. But generally, you will beat most people with this deck. Even people that have all the cards from the Oblivion deck. The Undead Horseman. Like I said, the only weakness is getting frozen. So the only weakness is really a deck that has Queen Map. And also decks that have Queen Map generally have Valkyrie and those other cards. You know, the one from the Guardians. But anyway, that was it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like. I thank you all for watching. Stay tuned and see you all next time. Bye bye.